Hello people, what is up? Why am I so freaking close to the camera? Hold on. Anyways, hello guys, what is up? It's Jessica. Welcome real quick to my channel. I am currently exhausted. It is late at night. I've been meaning to film this since I got home from work like 4 hours ago, and I have not, but we're here. My camera is also about to die, so we're gonna film this as fast as possible, and we're going to go through my Apple Music wrap for 2021. This year I feel like has been a really interesting year for me in music. I am someone who loves music first off. I've always been a music fanatic. I've always been somebody who listens to a lot of different artists, and not only a lot of different artists, but a lot of music from the same artist as well. So like I listen to a lot, we'll leave it at that. But this year especially I've listened to a lot more like indie stuff, a lot more TikTok songs that are by like unsigned artists and like up and coming artists and stuff like that that I haven't really done in the past. And I've been really liking these sad, slow songs, kind of fit my mood for 2021. Not gonna lie, not gonna go into that. Don't need to cry on camera today. But anyway, so I've been listening to a lot of different music this year. So my artists I feel like might be a little bit off. I haven't looked at my artists yet. I've looked through my Spotify Wrapped and I've looked through my Apple Music Wrapped for songs, but I've not looked for artists or albums yet. I was gonna film that in the other video that I filmed like 2 weeks ago, and I don't remember if I ever actually started filming that part or if I just stopped or what happened. I'm losing my mind. I've also been sick. I had some weird sinus thing going on and I lost my voice, and that's why I have a cough now. It's been a bit of a messy situation, but I thought it'd be fun to go through this. You guys seem to like going through my songs, so I thought I'd go through my artists and albums because I think that would be a fun time. We're gonna go through it. This is all Apple Music. I am an Apple Music user, nothing in Spotify. Apple Music I just find easier because it's easier to have one app download on your phone that you don't need like an extra app for. Also, if you do want to check out my Spotify Wrapped, which is definitely very interesting, or any of the songs, it will be linked down below. But anyway, so the artists that I've listened to in 2021 are very much what I expected by looking at it right now. We're gonna go through all of them. Starting at number 1, actually we'll start off with this. I have listened to 672 different artists this year. That is insane. Like 672 different people I've sat down and listened to their music, or in my car or wherever it was. So the first couple I'm looking at does not surprise me whatsoever. Number 1 is Justin Bieber, who has been my number 1 for years now. I'm wearing Justin merch right now. Like, mom, we all know that guy, that kid, that man is my man. Like, that's my man right there. I listened to him for 45 hours this year. That is a long freaking time. I honestly thought I would listen to him more, but it's still a long time. Next we have Taylor Swift, which is slightly surprising that she's that high up on the list. However, I'm not mad about it. Why Don't We comes in 3rd, Billie Eilish is number 4, and MGK Machine Gun Kelly is number 5. I started listening to Machine Gun Kelly this past year, and oh my god, I'm obsessed with him. I was supposed to see him on tour in October, beginning of October, but the borders are still closed. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to go because it was in Spokane, Washington, and I live in Vancouver, Canada. So couldn't go see him, but yeah, I was binging all of his music and I'm obsessed with it. Olivia Rodrigo comes in next, followed by the Jonas Brothers, Jaden, and Hostler, who I was also supposed to see on tour with MGK. Then Madison Beer, Grayson Chance, Eben, Shawn Mendes, and then Tate McRae. Below that, we have a bunch of random artists as well that I listen to kind of here and there. And Harry Styles, who I listen to a ton, so I don't know why he's so low down. We got Harry Styles, Ed Sheeran, Black Bear, Alexander 23, Olivia O'Brien, Lauv, and Alessia Cara. But as for the artists that are like my top 10 that I was supposed to see on tour, Justin was supposed to see on tour. I'm still seeing him on tour in February. Why don't we? I'm just always anticipating tour. Billie, I'm seeing in April. MGK I was supposed to see in October. Olivia Rodrigo I was supposed to see, but I couldn't get tickets. Still bitter about that. Jonas Brothers, I don't have tickets, but I would like to see them again. Jaden Hostler, like I said, I'm supposed to see him on tour with MGK. I'm supposed to see him on tour in May, but I'm probably going to Mexico, so I can't go. Madison Beer I saw in concert. Grayson Chance I was actually supposed to see in a couple weeks from now, but he postponed it till the end of the year. Shawn I'm seeing in the summer. Tate McRae I'm seeing, and I think it is March or April. Harry Styles I could not unfortunately see because obviously, like I said, borders were closed, and Harry hates Canada. Fine. Alright, moving on to albums. I'm gonna say this really fast. My camera's literally yelling at me because it's dying. I listened to 257 oh my god, 257 albums this year I listened to, which honestly thought it would kind of be more because I listened to a lot of like individual songs off of albums, posted the whole album except for albums that I really like by people I like, which you will soon see in a minute. Because coming in at number 1 is Tickets to My Downfall by MGK. Like I said, I've been listening to this album on repeat. It's such a good album and I'm obsessed. So I really wish I saw him on tour, and that really sucks because I already bought my outfit, and that kind of sucks. Number 2 is The Good Times and the Bad Ones by Why Don't We, which came out in the beginning of 2021, and I honestly listened to it a ton at first and then just kind of completely stopped. It's really good. I like it, but I won't actually go out of my way to listen to it right now. And I think it is part of the reason I'm not seeing them on tour. They don't have tour dates released. Like when they do have have tour dates released, I will see them on tour. But as of right now, they don't have dates released, so I've been listening to people who I'm seeing on tour more often, or like I said, new independent, indie, different kind of songs. Next is Tell Me About Tomorrow by Jaden, which is actually kind of surprising that it's not that high, but again, I was listening to MGK and Jaden a lot. I had a playlist just for their tour, and like I said, didn't happen, but I am obsessed with that. It's such a good album. Number 4 is Sour, which obviously everybody's been listening to Olivia Rodrigo on repeat. Everyone's been crying to Olivia Rodrigo on repeat. I am included in that mix. Then we have Billie Eilish with Happier Than Ever. Didn't think this album would be this high, honestly. I thought it would be quite a bit lower. Not that I haven't listened to it a lot, because I really do like the album, but I realistically thought I had listened to it less than 151 times. The next two, it kind of skews my numbers. Number 6 and number 7 are the same album, but different versions of it. So number 6 is Justice, and number 7 is Justice, the Triple Chucks Deluxe version, which are both obviously by Justin Bieber. I played 144 times and 124 times, which is 268 times total for the album, and that puts it at number 2. Number 2 for my ranking for this year, if you combine them together. I was listening to Justice, and then the Triple Chucks Deluxe version got released, and I started listening to that version instead, obviously, because it had more songs. So kind of skewed the numbers. Everything should be bumped down one except for MGK Tickets to My Downfall, because that was up a couple more. Next we have When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go by Billie Eilish at 109 plays. Didn't honestly think I listened to it that much, but apparently I did. Really good album, not complaining. Then we have Fearless, Taylor's version, at number 9 with 96 plays. Again, did not expect it to be this high up, did not expect to have listened to it this many times. However, it's a bop, so I can't complain. Although I do like Red better than Fearless when it comes to the re-releases, I have to admit. And the last album that is on my list at number 10 is Don't Smile at Me by Billie Eilish at 95 plays, so it's only one below Taylor. Again, did not expect to listen to it this many times, but I feel like I had a really big like kick into Billie for a little while. I still love her, I still listen to her all the time, but I feel like there was like a good month there where she was the only person I was listening to. Just like with MGK and Jaden and stuff, I was just listening to them, and then I was just listening to Olivia, and then I was just listening to Billie, and I was just listening to Justin when his album came out. So it's like when new music gets released, I listen to it on repeat, and that artist tends to be at the forefront of my brain, and I listen to that artist a lot more than a lot of other artists, so that's my logic. I'm sure it's a lot with other you guys. I literally am losing my mind. I'm sure you guys can agree with me and understand where I'm coming from with that. I'm half asleep. My mouth feels like it's bleeding because my wisdom teeth are coming in, and it's very uncomfortable. But anyways, I'm going to go to bed, and my camera is dying, so I need to go charge it. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year's. I wish I had more energy and like more excitement to like hype you guys up, but I know you all are going to have the best year. I want nothing more than that for you guys. So please, this is my good wishes being projected onto you. Hopefully 2022 is a year of positivity and good things and opportunities and excitement, and there's a lot of things that I have planned for the future of 2022 and what's to come. I am trying to step out of my shell a little bit. There's a lot that I need to unpack with that comment. However, it's not for today. I'm going to watch the new Spider-Man, I think, sometime next week, so that means I need to binge all the old Spider-Mans before I go watch that. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I love you guys. If you want to check out any of my socials, that is a big goal of mine for this upcoming year, is to grow my socials, and that's Twitter, that's Instagram, and that's TikTok. So if you do want to check out any of my socials, that is one of my resolutions, is to grow the content on there. And if it's growing in following, growing in engagement, or growing in content quality, I want to do all of them. So make sure you go check that out. I would greatly appreciate it. But with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year. I hope everything is all good in your hood, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Just think about it right now. Everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually alright.